Hey people of YouTube and Tumblr and stuff, first things first is today is not Thursday, it is Saturday. I got home at like 1 in the morning on Friday, because I'd been to Tesco's. I was like literally like, right, I'll go to Tesco's at 4, I'll come home, so that I'll be home by about 6, make my video and then go back out. But as it happened, I went into Guildford, met up with a couple of people, was like, oh hey, how's it going? Got chatting, didn't end up leaving there till 9:30, then had to go back to my friends till like 10:30, then I went to Tesco's, then I got back here at like 1. So by the time I got back here, I was like, brrr. So I was like, oh, I'll make it on Saturday when I've got time, and as it happens it worked out quite well because Ali uploaded a video on Thursday. So yeah, that was a good video. Ali has a really nice camera now. Ali, I'm jelly of your camera. And also, you need to come and see me, because I don't see you every day anymore, it sucks. Right, trigger warning now, because transphobic language and slurs is the topic of this week's video. And I don't really have much to say, because I just get really, I don't understand it in any way, shape or form. Like, someone called me a tranny, or something like that, and I went, that's transphobic, bro, don't use it, it's annoying. It's offensive and it offends me, then they should just, in my opinion, just go, alright, sorry, I didn't realise it would offend you, I won't use it again. That is end of conversation. I don't see why anything else would happen after that, really. However, people do continue to use these words, and the best ones are when people use transphobic or homophobic or any form of offensive language and go, I didn't mean it like that, therefore it's fine. I'm like, no, not at all. It doesn't make it fine just because you didn't mean it like that. It's still offensive. If someone calls me a he, she, or a tranny, I'm gonna get offended whether or not they meant it in a hurtful way or not. So for me, that's just a ridiculous excuse, and just man up and stop using that kind of language, because it is not acceptable. I think that's all I have to say. Like, I don't understand it, and I find it, like, when people use it towards me, or when people use it just in general, so like, I will tend to pick them up on it. Like, more kind of at my college, we have a thing with just, that's so gay, just people just using that all the time. And so normally they have to deal with me being sarcastic now, so like, that's so gay. I'm like, yeah, it's positively homosexual. It's clearly just having sex with the same sex right now. And in which case I'll just be like, what the hell? And I'll be like, don't use that language. It's homophobic. Stop it. And like, I'll pull people up on it all the time because I don't like it. So, for example, with homophobic, the word faggot and dyke, like, I have a friend who is a lesbian and she calls herself a dyke, but I'd never call her a dyke because it's offensive and it's not my place to do that. If she feels comfortable calling herself it, that's cool, but I don't feel comfortable using that kind of language. And when other people use those words as well, I'm just like, well, no, stop using those words, they are homophobic and just ridiculous, so stop it. And it's like anything, like, it's gonna get better, I hope, eventually, but things like he, she's, I got called a she-male the other day. Like, one of my housemates is awesome. I love all of my housemates. Doesn't quite know where the line is with me yet because he's never met anyone trans, really, before, from what I can gather. And so he called me a she-male and I was like, no, that's a bit far. That's too far, that's offensive. And I'm like, okay, I won't use that word again. And I was like, oh, alright, awesome, that's really cool. And he hasn't. And it's just the same kind of, like, he's like, are you a gender bender? I'm like, yeah, sometimes technically I am a gender bender. And they were like, can I use that word? I was like, you really want to? So it's kind of finding where people's tolerance levels are of things, and just words like, obviously the most homophobic is calling someone a tranny, and transphobic for me is calling someone a tranny. Mispronouncing them, that pisses me off. Like, I had a conversation with my chemistry teacher, was like, yeah, please don't use any female pronouns around me, blah blah blah. And they just went, good girl. And I'm like, who the fuck are you calling a girl? And now with my, I've started hanging out with some newer people, like, in town, because I moved to, like, another town and met people in the town, and I'm hanging out with them and stuff. And the other day, someone goes over and goes, "Oh, she," and I went, "Enough of the female pronouns, like you." And they just went, "Would you rather I called you a he?" I'm like, "Today, yeah. Tomorrow, let me know. I'll let you know." And it's just things like that. Like, I will pull them up on them, and I think that's the only way that we're gonna get over it is if people keep pulling each other up on pronouns, just transphobic words and homophobic language, because it's all about the awareness of what offends people and what doesn't. Because some people are just like, "Oh, that doesn't offend anyone. You're just being over politically correct." And I'm like, no, it offends me. So shut up, because it's offensive. Yeah, so that's my opinion on the matter. Hi everyone, Jacoby, I hope you're feeling better. I need to watch your video, or watch it now, but from your email. Bins are worried, so I hope you are feeling better. And Ali, come see me. Luna, I'm supposed to be very good, text me. And then JD, Flynn, Zane, sup, you're all fucking awesome. Yeah, so that is the thing that's happened. Don't use transphobic language, no matter if you mean it in an offensive way or not. And if someone tells you a word is offensive, or if someone tells you to use specific pronouns, then don't use the words and use the pronouns. Okay? Shut up.